Hey everyone, welcome back. Today is day 4 of our Every Plate meals, day 3 of wearing the same PJ top, and let's get started. We have our JAMMIN fig pork chops going on today. I'm really excited about this one. We don't actually eat too much like pork in this house, so this is what we need for the meal. I was prepping the oven. This is the face of somebody who puts things in the oven but then forgets when she needs to take them out again. So I actually did not do a proper intro for this video. I'm sorry, because originally all 6 meals was supposed to be one long video, but it just got way too long. And as much as I love watching people cook, I know you guys did not want to watch me cook for like 40 minutes to an hour. So this is part 2. If you guys did not see part 1, I will leave it in the description box below. But again, today we are doing our JAMMIN fig pork chops. And everything that is needed for this, you know, I already have it. The only things that I needed to grab on the side were salt, pepper, cooking oil, and butter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start chopping up these potatoes so I can get those going in the oven.
I think I'm losing it, I think I'm losing it, I think I'm losing it bad. I think I'm losing it, I think I'm losing it, I think I'm losing it bad. I've been staring at my phone too long, feel my eyes getting tired, and the battery is long, long gone. Oh no, no, there is something you're not telling me, but I can't wrap my head around it. You said you and I were meant to be last week. You could be running off with somebody else. Ooh, boy, I ask myself, yeah. Wait, maybe you're just off doing what you said. Ooh, I think I've lost myself. Tell me what's the hold up, baby. Tell me why your phone's off lately. I don't wanna go all crazy, but I think I'm losing it. Tell me where your heart is these days. Are you being honest with me? I don't wanna go this crazy.
So it does not tell you to cut off the fat from the pork chops, but we like to do that for any kind of meat that we have that has a little extra fat on it. We'll just cut that off. So you don't need to do that, but we do that. So I was just getting the extra fat cut off, and by that time it was time to take the potatoes out of the oven and add the green beans. Like I had mentioned before, it lets you put a lot of the sides and vegetables on the same tray, and it just tells you to, you know, put the potatoes in for, I think it's like 15 minutes or so prior to adding a vegetable to it, which I really like. I mean, less dishes, and it makes it just a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the green beans, and it just calls for salt and pepper and oil on this, and get those back in the oven.
Crazy, but I think I'm losing it. Tell me where your heart is these days. Are you being honest with me? I don't wanna go this cray cray, but I think I'm losing it bad. I think I'm losing it, I think I'm losing it, I think I'm losing it bad. I think I'm losing it, I think I'm losing it, I think I'm losing it bad. I got so much to say, never thought it would end this way. I've had so many thoughts spinning in my head. I wanna right my wrongs, never thought they would do such harm. You got so many reasons spinning in your head, that's why you left.
So after I brown the pork chops on each side for about 4 to 5 minutes, I'm just gonna go ahead and start making the sauce, and that's just adding in the garlic, cooking for about 30 seconds. And then I'm going to go ahead and stir in the stock concentrate, the jam, and then 1/3 cup of water, because we do for 4 servings. If we did half, it was 1/4 cup of water, but for this one, we're doing 1/3 cup of water. I'm just gonna really stir that and cook it down for about 3 to 5 minutes until it gets thick, and then I'm gonna add in 2 tablespoons of butter.
Can't be too late, been missing everything that we had. I'll miss you, babe. I miss you, babe. You got so much to say, but you're quiet like yesterday. Trying to read your eyes while we're kissing in the rain. Oh, look me in my eyes, never thought they could tell you lies. I know they did, and it keeps messing with my head. That's why
So after the sauce cooked down for probably like 3 to 5 minutes, like I said, it's just to get it a little bit like thick and almost like a glaze. I went ahead and put the pork chops back in just so they can kind of get all saucy. And then the potatoes and the green beans were done, and that was pretty much it for this meal. I think on the card it said that it took about 30 minutes to cook, and it probably was about that, maybe around 40 or so. Again, it took me about 10 minutes-ish longer each meal just because it's not something I'm used to cooking and, you know, going back and forth reading the card. So this one was really good. I would definitely make the sauce again. I'd probably do chicken though, just because, like I said, we don't eat a lot of pork. Yeah, so now we're gonna start meal 5. We are doing a Southwest turkey and black bean chili. We do chili once in a while in our house, so I like trying things that we've eaten before, but a different version of it. Here's that sad little jalapeno. I did not get to go to the store and get another one. I just completely forgot. Luckily, we aren't too into spicy stuff in this house, so I didn't need too much of it, so I'm just gonna work with what I have.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. You can.
I liked this meal because it was one of the easier ones to cook. You saw me cut up the onions and jalapenos. I cooked that down, added in the ground turkey, browned that up, and then I just slowly kind of added everything that it came with. I added the garlic, and then I'm adding this Southwest spice blend. I feel that if I made it again, I can just add like a chili powder or like a chili bean powder. But I was getting a little nervous because I know chili is not like soup. I know it's pretty thick, but it didn't have me add too much liquid to it. So I'm adding in the tomato paste, and then it'll have me add ketchup. I've never added ketchup in a chili before, but it didn't have me add too much liquid. You'll see that when I add the box of beans, it's really thick right there. When I add the box of beans, there was very little liquid in the beans, and it told me just whatever liquid was in the box of beans to add that in there. But outside of that liquid, I only added a half a cup of water. So this was a super thick chili. Like, we've had chili before, but this was really, really thick. So anybody, if you guys, ever get the Every Plate meals and you guys get this chili, just be prepared. It is a little thick. I was gonna add some more water to it, but I really like to follow the cards as they come and just like trust the process. And the beans were a pain in the butt, by the way. They were all stuck at the bottom, so I had to like shove the spoon up there and get them out. But yeah, so this was a super thick chili. I know it's not soupy, but it was really thick.
Like lightning, you broke my chains and released me. And days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah, every day.
And that was pretty much it for this meal. After it cooked down for like 10 minutes, I just plated it and added in any toppings that we wanted to put on top of it. It came with the sour cream. We added cheese and any other toppings that we wanted to that we had, but this was good. If I made it again, I mean, I would follow this recipe for the most part. I mean, chili isn't that hard, but I would just add more liquid if I like follow that recipe. So now we are on our 6th and final meal for this week. It's the sweet chili chicken, and the only things I need to grab out of my pantry, like most of the other meals, are salt and pepper, cooking oil, and butter. I also realized that in the first video I did not mention that, well, one, this is not sponsored or anything in any way, shape, or form. Again, Mark wanted to get these just to kind of help out because I had very low energy after I got COVID, and it lingered for weeks. So we bought these boxes all on our own. But the first box that we got here, we got these 6 meals. So it was 6 meals, 4 servings, and our first box was $40. You know, you just get the best special when you get your first box. And then we actually have got this quite a few times since this video. So we got, we always do the 4 servings, so we always have 4 meals, but we signed up and we did 6 weeks of 4 meals. So 4 meals for 4 days for 6 weeks. Hopefully that's not confusing. And it's $86. So again, 6 weeks, 4 meals for 4 days that week, $86. That's what we're paying. And I think that's a good price based off of, you know, what we get at the grocery store and how much we spend. And it's a big help not having to think of what to cook for 4 days out of the week, not have to go grocery shopping. I do have to pick up something for Sunday, but I don't mind because I'm off Sundays. It's just more of a big help for like the work days because we pick up on Friday and Saturday as like a treat. So I don't mind cooking Sunday when I'm off. That's not a huge deal. I'd rather cook these when I'm at work so that way I get off and I just already know what to cook. So if anybody's interested in getting this, that's how much we paid for these boxes. But getting back into the actual meal, I am just cutting up all the vegetables. Normally when I don't have to put something in the oven right away or for too long, it'll have me kind of dice up all the veggies first. So you see I'm just chopping up the carrots, the scallions, and slicing up the lime there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in the oven.
Wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. I ain't got no time for romance, but baby I don't want to lead you on. Not looking for something steady, not ready for that. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. Make a move. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark.
Here I'm just kind of making the sauce for the chicken. All I was doing was melting 2 tablespoons of butter down in the microwave, and then I added the soy sauce and the chili sauce that it came with. And then I was gonna squeeze in a pinch of lime juice. This chili sauce, we actually kind of have something very similar that we make these lettuce wraps with. So I was really happy because this was really good. So I know that I have the sauce to make with again. And as I was squeezing the lime juice in there, the lime slipped out of my hand and I let it right in the sauce. I always love when I catch things like this on camera because it's like, I don't know, it's just so funny. So I don't know. Mark says I make myself laugh all the time. I don't know why this is so hilarious, but it is. So I'm just gonna get that sauce made up and then go ahead and cook the chicken in the pan with just some salt and pepper.
With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. Every breath that we're taking, with every step you're falling in love. With every move that I'm making, with every breath that we're taking, with every step you're falling in love. With every move balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. Slowing it down, leave still yours if you want. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while. You will make it in time. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say, you'll make it in time. 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 I really wanted to get it right, trying to find some balance in my life, and I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow.
I'm so sorry if I repeat myself a lot, because I feel like I do. So I don't know if I've said this before, but if I have, I'm sorry. But for this meal, you do not need to butterfly the chicken. That's just something that I do. We do have a meat thermometer, and I always check the chicken to make sure it's thoroughly cooked. But just something in me, I always like to butterfly the chicken just to make sure, because chicken's been one thing that I've always been scared of cooking. I've gotten better throughout it over the years. When I first started cooking chicken, when Mark and I first got together, I would make some pretty tough chicken. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it would be so bad that sometimes we couldn't even eat it just because I was scared of, just getting people sick, just making it undercooked. But over the years, I've gotten a little bit better at cooking chicken, so you do not need to do that. That is just something that I did. And then I just cooked up the chicken, put it back in the pan, and kind of just tossed it around in the oil. By that time, the rice was done. Again, you guys saw me cook that with some garlic, and then they had me cook it with the whites of the scallions in the rice. I don't know why, but when I made this, I chopped up the green part of the scallions as a garnish, and then I chopped up the white pieces to cook in the rice. So the rice was cooked down. I just went ahead and topped the rice with the chicken, and then you can see in that little pot in the back, the sauce that I had made, it was just kind of heating up, and I went ahead and drizzled that over the top. This was a good meal too. I would get this again. I would make this again. And then I just went ahead and topped Mark's plate with the scallions, because I'm not a scallion or onion person. A lot of the meals where I cooked down the onions, it wasn't too bad. And like I said, I wanted to give all the meals a try, but I did not put the scallions on this one. And then I think we were able to top it with some lime juice if we wanted as well. But this one was really good. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Again, this is not something that I do a lot on my channel, like cooking videos like this, but I just wanted to share my experience in case anybody wanted to get this. It was really worth it. Like I said, we've actually gotten it more times after this. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. Little Chef wants to say her goodbye, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.